What if I told you that the worst year of your life was also secretly the most important one you'll ever have? We spend so much energy trying to avoid discomfort. Bad breakups, failed plans, being misunderstood, feeling lost. But here's the twist almost nobody tells you until they've lived it. The discomfort isn't the obstacle. It's the actual mechanism of growth. Today, we're walking through 12 truths that are hard to hear, but once they land, they change the way you carry every hard season for the rest of your life. Stay till the end. Number 12 is the one people say they needed most. Truth number 1. Nothing is wasted. The first truth is this: nothing you go through is ever pointless, even when it feels senseless in the moment. Psychologists actually have a name for this. It's called retrospective meaning-making. Studies on trauma recovery consistently show that people don't find meaning in suffering while it's happening. They find it years later, looking back. What felt like collapse at the time often turns out, in hindsight, to have been redirection. So if your life feels like it's falling apart right now, hold that thought a little more loosely. It might be falling into a new shape instead. Truth number 2. Getting lost comes before getting found. Second truth. Sometimes you have to lose the version of yourself you built for other people before you can meet the version that's actually you. Big changes are terrifying. Quitting the job, ending the relationship, moving cities. But here's the quieter danger. Regret is scarier than change. And regret is what waits for you if you never take the leap at all. There's an old saying that fits perfectly here. A plan with no action is just a dream. And action with no plan is chaos. The goal isn't to have zero fear. It's to move anyway. Truth number 3. Pain is a teacher, not a punishment. Third, your deepest pain is very often the exact thing that stretches you into who you're capable of becoming. This isn't just motivational language. It shows up in real research. Psychologists call it post-traumatic growth, and it describes something almost paradoxical. Many people who go through genuinely difficult experiences report greater personal strength and clarity afterward. Not despite the pain, but partly because of how they processed it. The key word there is processed. Pain that's only endured just hurts. Pain that's examined, understood, and eventually released, that's what builds you. Truth number 4. Walking away can be the bravest thing you do. Fourth truth, and this one's uncomfortable. One of the hardest decisions you'll ever make is choosing to leave. A relationship, a job, a friendship, a version of your own future you were once excited about. Here's a simple filter for it. If you find yourself constantly trying to change someone or constantly defending yourself against someone trying to change you, that's usually your answer. But if you're chasing something that still excites you, even if the plan needs adjusting, that's a different signal entirely. It's okay to revise the dream. It's not okay to keep suffering for one that's already over. Truth number 5. You can't pour from an empty self. Fifth, you have to fill your own cup before you can fill anyone else's. This gets mistaken for selfishness constantly, but it's the opposite. Airlines tell you to put on your own oxygen mask first for a reason. You're no help to anyone unconscious. The same logic applies emotionally. Support yourself first. Correct yourself first. Find your own steadiness first. Only then can you actually show up fully for the people who need you. Truth number 6. Approval is a cage you can choose to leave. Sixth truth. One of the most freeing things you'll ever experience is genuinely not needing everyone to approve of you. Here's the uncomfortable math behind it. As long as your sense of self depends on outside validation, you don't actually own yourself. Someone else does. The moment you stop requiring permission to be who you are, you take that ownership back. Truth number 7. Being alone with yourself is a skill. 7th, sometimes you need real time by yourself. Not to isolate, but to actually face the patterns you keep repeating. Relationship psychologists often point out that people frequently move from one partner to the next, carrying the exact same unresolved issue, expecting a different result each time. Owning your patterns, alone, in the quiet, that's often more valuable long-term than the temporary comfort of not being alone. Truth number 8. You only control one thing, your response. 8th truth, and arguably the most important one, the only thing you can fully control in life is how you react to what you can't control. This is basically the entire foundation of Stoic philosophy, a school of thought going back over 2,000 years to thinkers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius. Their core idea? External events are neutral. Your reaction is where all your power actually lives. The more flexible you become with life's curveballs, the higher your highs go, and the faster you recover from the lows. Truth number 9. Watch actions, not words. 9th, people will sometimes lie to you, not always out of malice, sometimes just out of fear or convenience. Either way, the fix is the same. Pay far less attention to what people say they'll do and far more attention to what they actually do. Actions are the only honest report card in any relationship. Truth number 10. Enough is a feeling, not a number. 10th truth. If you're always focused on what you don't have, you will never, ever feel like you have enough, no matter how much you accumulate. Abundance was never about quantity. It's a feeling of appreciation for what's already in your hands. The moment you take something for granted, your happiness around it quietly evaporates, even if nothing about the thing itself has changed. Truth number 11. Failure is a chapter, not the whole book. 11th. Yes, you have failed before. That's not up for debate. But where you are today is not a life sentence. The only real requirement for turning things around is one simple, repeatable choice. Stand back up. Try again. Trust again. Begin again. That choice is available to you every single morning with no expiration date. Truth number 12. It will be okay. Just maybe not on your timeline. And the 12th truth, the one we promised was worth waiting for, everything is going to be okay. Maybe not today, maybe not this month, but eventually. There will be stretches where it genuinely feels like everything is going wrong at once, and like you'll be stuck there forever. You won't be. Sometimes the only task in front of you is simply staying steady, not even happy, just steady, until the clouds move and the light comes back through. 12 truths. None of them easy. All of them, eventually, worth it. If one of these hit closer to home than the others, tell us which number in the comments. We read every one. And if you know someone who's in the middle of a hard chapter right now, this might be exactly the video to send them.